Broadcasting from Tower Studio at UW Eau Claire, bringing you the latest in local and state news, with your anchors Ellie Pomerleau and Katie McCoy, as well as an accurate weather forecast. This is Blue Gold News Now.
Good evening, I'm Ellie Pomerleau.
And I'm Katie McCoy.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. The University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire has met its goal of getting 70% of its students vaccinated, and fall weather is approaching.
But first, an update in the Gabby Petito missing case. The FBI confirms that remains found in the Grand Teton National Forest belong to a missing woman, Gabby Petito. According to Dr. Brent Blue, the Teton County coroner, he has ruled the death as a homicide, while the actual cause of death is still unknown. Petito was reported missing on September 11th by her parents, who last heard from her in late August. Petito was on a cross-country trip with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, who has now been named a person of interest in the case. Laundrie returned to his home in Florida without Gabby in early September. He is now missing as well. Northport police are currently searching for Laundrie in a 24,000-acre nature reserve in Florida, where no new developments have been made.
Yesterday, 2 Afghan refugees were charged with federal crimes while residing at Fort McCoy in Wisconsin. The first, Balarullah Nori, was found trying to sexually assault a minor by force. Additionally, he was charged with 3 counts of engaging in sexual acts with minors. All the victims were found to be younger than the age of 16. The second, Mohammed Haroon Ahmad, was charged for assaulting his wife and strangling her earlier this September. They both are currently being held in Dane County Jail. Nori could serve a minimum sentence of 30 years and a maximum of life in prison for the charge involving force, and up to 15 years for the other charges. Ahmad will be faced with a maximum of 10 years.
The Food and Drug Administration recently approved booster shots of the Pfizer vaccine for use in those over age 65 who received their second shot at least 6 months ago. This decision comes weeks after internal struggle within the FDA. These vaccines are predicted to be available starting with the most vulnerable Americans. Currently, 22 million people are 6 months past their second shot, and half of those Americans are over the age of 65. Although the vaccine is now approved by the FDA, the CDC ultimately makes the decision on who qualifies to receive it. For now, the focus is on getting the unvaccinated to receive their first 2 doses, as they make up the majority of those catching the virus.
COVID-19 testing will be back drive-through style. This Saturday in Lake Hallie, COVID testing is free from 11 in the morning to 6 in the evening at Jacob Wells Church. The tests being offered are the PCR test, which consists of a screening using a nasal swab. The drive-through testing was brought back on account of an increasing number of positive COVID cases in Chippewa Valley. People are encouraged to pre-register for the testing to keep the process moving quickly. The testing site will also be open next Monday and October 2nd. For UW Eau Claire students looking for faster results, antigen testing is available on campus. The coordinator of the Northwest Wisconsin Healthcare Emergency Readiness Collection notes that the drive-through testing is the way to go if you have found it challenging to make an appointment at a hospital or clinic.
A traveling exhibit made to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Hmong resettlement in the United States will launch in January 2025 thanks to a UW Eau Claire faculty member. Professor of Critical Hmong Studies and Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies, Dr. Kong Pang Pa, is co-directing the project. The exhibit will showcase a typical Wisconsin Hmong home. It will travel throughout areas in Wisconsin with a large Hmong population in 2025, and then will find its home in the Wisconsin Historical Society's collection. Hmong came to the United States after the secret war in Laos in the 70s. Minnesota and Wisconsin have the second and third highest Hmong populations respectively in the United States. Coming up after the break, September is Suicide Prevention Month.
And 70% of UW Eau Claire are vaxxed. Stay with us.